Aloha. I want to thank everyone for their patience this month as I haven't produced hardly any reports. I actually went on vacation for the first time in 5 years with my wife. We went up to Alaska to see her family, and it was great. I had a great time. One place I know you can put your beer out on the lanai and it stays cold. Anyhow, welcome to what I have done so far for the month of September. This is my year-to-date spreadsheet for Oahu. We'll get to Kailua in just a minute. As you can see up here, you have your average sold prices, which are pretty much flat, as you can see, for single-family homes and condos. There's not much happening there, so the sold prices are flat at this point. Unit sales are off 20% for single-family homes and minus 3% for condos. So we're not doing anything real gangbusters at this point. Another interesting perspective is the average DOM. DOM stands for days on market. As you can see, it's up 15% and 23% for condos. It's taken a lot longer for people to sell a unit or for buyers to make up their minds. New listings are up 10%, and for condos up 15%. So there's a lot more activity, new listings coming on to the market. But you got to remember, the sales are flat. For sale prices of new listings, they're basically flatline as well. Oahu's up 5%, condos are down 2%, which kind of surprises me. I thought it would be the other way around. Mostly buyers are trying to buy in lower price ranges at this point. Months of supply is rising. Currently on Oahu, it's 3.82 for single family homes, 3.92 for condos. They're both up 7 and 8% respectively. So what we're seeing here as a small recap is that sold prices are flat. There's a bunch of new listings coming onto the market, which is driving up the inventory. So you have a higher inventory with less demand, and you're going to see this type of thing occurring. You're going to see the MOS, months of supply, increasing. Here's your actual inventory at the beginning of the month of September. It's up 15% for single family homes and up 5% for condos. Let's take a look at what's happening with the average for sale prices. Here's our average for sale price, up 5%. Pretty much flat line for condos. Considering the both of them, it's the average for sale price is flat line as well. Expireds and withdrawals, that's all the way down here. There's your total expireds and withdrawals. Homes that have come onto the market and haven't sold, they've been taken off permanently, or they've been put back on with new listings. As you can see, the numbers are identical for single family homes and condos. That doesn't happen too often. But what's significant here is that they're up 22% for single family homes, and again up 22% for condos. That's a lot of expires and withdrawals. So basically, the overall market on Oahu is not doing all that hot. Let's take a look at Kailua. Sold prices, again, are flatline for single family homes and condos, as you can see here. Unit sales for single family homes are off 19% in Kailua. They're up 2% for condos. Well, that's basically because there just isn't any inventory. Days on market, they're up significantly. For single family homes, up 29%. For condos, up 9%. New listings, up 19% for single family homes, minus 13% for condos. There isn't any condo inventory in Kailua. If you're looking for a condo in Kailua, especially an affordable one, you gotta be fast. For sale prices for single family homes are minus 9%, which isn't bad. They've risen so much lately that this indicates that we're actually getting some affordable inventory into Kailua, which is dropping the average new listings for sale price. For condos, it's up 14%. You got to remember, there's no inventory. Sellers of condos in Kailua can get almost anything they want at this point. Months of supply for single-family homes is up a dramatic 38%, way off for condos in Kailua at 73%. Average for sale prices, wait a minute, let's take a look at months of supply. Yeah, 38 and 73. Inventory is up 33%. For condos, it's off 8. Here's your average for sale price, minus 23%. Again, another indicator that newer listings are coming in at lower price points. Condos is up 12%. What we're starting to see in Kailua is a dirge of anything that's affordable, and that's anything under 500,000. Lately, the only listings we're getting in Kailua are 500,000 plus. Homes sold at full price or more. In Kailua, it's off 7% for single-family homes and off 5% for condos. The figure for condos surprises me, but this indicates that for sale prices are not holding. Buyers are getting deals. Real days on market. This is actually how long the home has been on the market for its entirety. That's off 13%, so they're moving pretty fast on single family homes. But the condos is waiting around, plus 35%. Expireds and withdrawals, they're up as well for single family homes, but way off for condos. Let's go back up to Oahu for a second. We didn't cover here. Percentage of homes sold at full price or more, 39. That's just off 1%, which means nothing. Same thing here, 33. So on Oahu, they're kind of holding, but when you skip on down to Kailua, you're off 7 on single family homes and off 5% there. In summation, although there is ample inventory for all of Oahu's single family homes and condos, with a few exceptions such as Kailua condos, sold prices are flatlined and if anything are dropping. This is primarily due to buyers not qualifying for larger loans, coupled with their desire to reduce their mortgage and overall debt. And buyers are purchasing in lower price ranges than they have in the past few years. Unit sales for single-family homes and condos alike are way off from this time of year last year, but it is notable that new listings are significantly rising, which is causing a rise in the inventory. A rise in the inventory coupled with less demand is causing the months of supply, or MOS, to increase, which will add further pressure to lower future sold prices. While the sold prices are in decline all over, all other average prices are mostly flatline, and I expect them to decrease as long as there is available inventory in the lower price ranges. We'll just have to see if that becomes a reality or not. Although the market is slow and prices are stagnant in decline, there are still options for buyers and sellers to make money in sound investments. Micro market statistics should be followed closely, and the use of experienced agents by market region should be employed. And that's primarily one of the main reasons why I've done these type of reports, because if you don't know what's going on in an individual market, say as Kailua, with every one of these neighborhoods, then you're going to end up in trouble. Generally, I can recap a market and say, okay, it's good or it's bad, which is what you just heard. But if, let's face it, we're either shopping by a building in an area for a condo, or we're shopping by a neighborhood. And if you look at Kailua, some of these areas like Kaimolino, it's up 15%, but there's only 3 unit sales so far for the year. Let's take a look at some of the bigger ones. Here's Enchanted Lake. There's 22 sales. That's off 27% from last year. And the sold price is only up 4%, which means nothing. Here's Kailua Hills. Now this is an affordable area of Kailua, and you're looking at minus 29% off of unit sales. And again, flatline. Sold prices are only up 7%. You can see a bunch of green in here, like Kula is up. Their sold prices are up 26. Here's Kailua Estates at 39. Lanikai 20. Monowili 29. But the unit sales are all off, basically, except for Ku'ulei Track. Ku'ulei Track is a little hot neighborhood, I'll tell you. I love that place. Let's skip on up to here, North Shore. Look at all. This is all pluses versus Kailua. All the sold prices are up in every one of these areas. Unit sales, there's pockets of less sales. Look at Makakilo. It's kind of like blowing off the charts. It's up 33% and the sold price is up 8%. Eva Beach, 522 sales, up 14%. Sold price up 6. Kailua is not doing bad, but when you break it down into the detail, you can see it's not really true. Look at your condos; those are mostly up as far as sold prices go, and so are the unit sales. So it's extremely important that you know the micro markets of what's happening on Oahu. And I hope you've enjoyed this short recap, and come see me next month and I'll have the written reports ready for you as well. Thanks a lot for your readership and your viewing. I appreciate it. Aloha.